Welcome back to Bama Bang. Today we're going over the Ruger LCP, and I've got my cousin Jared here. He's going to be helping me review them. So there's been altogether about 3 different versions of these made. The first generation version was introduced in 2008. The generation 2, which has a better trigger because the first one was atrocious, we'll look at that here in a second, and a little bit raised sights, and then you have the custom, which has a further improved trigger and much higher sights. So let's get to it. So starting with the first generation one, we actually have a laser light on this one. It cost about $200. You can also get the ones on the front. I actually recommend the one on the front because this one, it'll work, but I like to move my finger up off the trigger obviously when I'm not firing it, and that will actually block this laser. But it is what it is, and with these LCPs that don't have the raised sights, a laser can be a big help. All these pistols, I must mention, have already been safety checked before the video started. The first generation, if you're wanting to know the difference, if you're looking to buy one of these between the first and second generation, look for the dash in the serial number. If it has a dash, it's generation 1. If it doesn't, it can be the generation 2 or the custom over here. The first one had a very long trigger pull. I'll put this white backing in here so you can see well. But as you pull that trigger, it's all the way to the back. I mean, you cannot pull that trigger back any farther. And also, if you look right here, you can see how low the sights were. If you go to the second generation...
Hold the first one up there, Jake.
Okay. And we'll compare them side by side. First generation is on your left, second generation is on your right. You also have an improved trigger. So the improved trigger is much better. And then if you go furthermore to the custom, you have even more of a raised sight. Now you may want more or less depending on what you're carrying, but it helps for what it is, especially if you don't have a laser and you actually want to use your sights. Now comparing the triggers to these, you've already seen this one. The second one will break a lot easier and it's crisper and it's not nearly as heavy. And then the last one, the custom, Jared will.
Well, it's pretty smooth.
And it breaks pretty early.
Yeah, Ruger did a real good job. These Ruger guns here, made in America, they are very fine.
Yeah, so remember, if you're looking at the difference, the only differences between these 3 guns is they all have different triggers, the oldest being the worst and improving, and they all have different sights, being from lowest sight to more raised sights. Okay, so when you're talking about holsters, you have different options. And the whole reason you want a holster for this gun is because it's easy to carry. It's lightweight, LCP, lightweight compact pistol. First one we have here is a Recluse, and it's a custom holster that we've had to actually cut it out so that the laser would go in there. And the pistol goes in like that, and then it locks in, guarding the trigger completely. It cannot be pulled no matter how hard you try. Now the shortcoming of this is obviously if you're right-handed, you have a cutout there for your laser, but there's no real way to get to the pistol really easily, especially if it's in your pocket. It looks kind of like a wallet, but there's no way to access it. If you're left-handed, it'd be much easier to pull it out and you're ready to go. Then you have a couple of, you have a DeSantis here and a sticky holster, and basically the way these work, is this part catches on your pants as you pull the pistol out. It catches right here, pistol comes straight out, and you're in business, you're ready to go. And then Jared's got a Blackhawk holster.
This clip here. This is where I usually wear mine.
At the appendix position. And those just disappear.
Very lightweight. I have been in a sprint running and pistol never moved.
Yeah,
so.
I've oftentimes had this and forgot I even have it in my pocket. So that's the huge advantage of this pistol, is it's how lightweight it is. How lightweight it is. It's small, it's easy to conceal, no one knows you have it, sometimes not even yourself. But don't think that because it's lightweight or small it's going to be easy to shoot. If you're a woman or you're thinking about getting this for your wife or your girlfriend, don't be fooled. This pistol's not the easiest to shoot. It's snappy, the way recoil works. You've got a small pistol like this, shooting a .380, it's going to pop, and you can't get your whole hand on this. Well, I can't. Maybe somebody could with really small hands. But you have to take that into consideration. Why are you buying the handgun? What is your intended purpose? So.
Alright guys, talking about the LCP, if you're going to buy one of these new, Ruger will give you one of these in the box. But you know you're not going to carry this around all the time. But it is very nice to, you know, put your gun up if you're going to put it in a cabinet or a drawer.
A new, what's our price point?
Well, this one right here, when it was on sale a couple of weeks ago, I got it for this one was $198.99, and the new one with the red trigger and the sights was $219.
So typically your Gen 2 is going to run anywhere from $200 to $250, depending on whether or not it was on sale, because these were on sale when we got those. The custom is going to run typically a little bit more.
And the Crimson Trace model is going to run a little bit more than that.
Because it comes with the laser on it. But alright, now we're going to start shooting the Ruger LCP. I'm going to start out with the custom, and then I'll go back to Gen 2, and then the original version, and just kind of see how they perform. And I'll be doing all the shooting. I'll try to be as consistent as I can. All right. Okay, so with the custom, I had a pretty decent group for, what it was. You got one down here, one outlier, but you got one here, two there. I only had 6 in it as opposed to 7. Let's go into the Gen 2 now. Okay, now we're with the Ruger Gen 2, and I'm going to be shooting at the target on the right. It has higher sights than the Gen 1, but not as high as the custom. So. Alright, so that was the Gen 2, a lot of wind down here. My finger hurts really bad when I shoot this gun. It's not exactly the most fun gun to shoot in the cold. I'm on target at 21 feet, which is where a lot of your encounter is going to take place at 21 feet or less. I think that's going to get the job done. Okay, finally we're going to shoot the Gen 1. It has the laser, but it's not showing up very good, so just to kind of do a comparative shooting with the different sights, I'll shoot it without the laser. Alright. Okay, with the Gen 1, I had a 1, 2, 3, 2 through here, then I had one outlier. I believe that was my first shot. Long trigger pull, it definitely surprises you. The Ruger LCP, it's a great lightweight compact pistol. It does exactly what it was designed to do, and it's a powerful weapon. But remember, y'all, most powerful weapon is the Word of God. So let's keep it real out there. This is Bama Bang signing out.